Hello, this is Brian Merriam with Technical Services and Support. This is you before seeing my channel, and this is you after seeing my channel. Look at the artistry work, something else, isn't it? Okay, today will be a simple procedure to test your refrigerator ice maker. The tools you will need will just be a cheap multimeter that I myself got for free, and I will let you in on that, on how we were able to get this meter for free. And a multimeter, the device there in red, the little or black and red with a red dial. Multimeter is referred to as a VOM. A volt ohm meter. It reads AC voltage and DC voltage, as well as ohms, which we are using today. Ohms is also referred as the resistance. You will be taking either probe. These two probes right here that connect to the meter. In this video, it does not matter which probe you put into which hole, which I will explain later. These are the probes. This is the meter. Trying to focus in. And not a very good focus, but you need to put it in the 1,000 to 20,000 range, or even the 200 up range to get the reading. This is a very simple test. Okay, I will have a little more demonstration. And up here is where you read your readings for the volt ohm meter. All right, let's get on with this. This will be you after this video. Here is the ice maker that has been removed from the freezer. You will be doing the test with it in the refrigerator. I'm doing this to make it easier on the both of us to see what we're doing. Okay, this cover, my finger, dirty fingernail, this cover, boom, pulls off. There is no screws to hold that cover on. As you can see there's a dial there, the timer. Okay, this is what, you see, there's a hole right here and here, and they're all marked with letters. Okay, now that you have that out of the way, here is one, a replacement for the one that I tested numerously earlier that was bad. And I am getting new equipment. As you can see, this hole is M. This hole is N, H, I, L, V. Okay, this is a complete unit. We will get into more of that on the repair section. So, what you're going to want to do is take either one of your probes, and here is another to show you of what the ice maker looks like with the cover off. Just a rough idea. Okay. Now, the first test, and this is what usually goes wrong with your ice maker not making any ice whatsoever. I can, announce, or I can tell you what's going on with other problems in the future. All right. So what we're going to do is you want to take, I'm going to go ahead and bring this up here. Boom. Like this, right here. Wham. All right. And you want to, this is the motor timer. This is what goes wrong. You want to find the motor H lead, or the whole motor, Lord and Marty. All right. What you want to do is find the hole in the boards that have the correct markings. And for that, we want, again, H, one lead, and probe to go in H. And I'm going to find H as let's see here. As you stare at my meter, because I cannot focus in. All right, here is H. So I am going to take one probe. That would be H. I will stick that probe in there. Now, okay, you stare at the meter wide. Here, look at a Christmas tree. Well, I have to hook it up to L. Okay, L. It's a motor lead test, L. So from there to there, you would put those two probes in, H and L. Boom. One's marked H, one's L. Does not matter. Red lead, so forth. Okay. Boom. We turn on a meter. And of course, it's not in the machine. So you will not, it's not hooked up. So you're not going to get the appropriate reading. But if it did, folks, okay? If it did, this is for the motor timer test. H lead, L. You should have between 60 and 90 should show up in the face of your meter. 60 and 90. If it's just maybe 5 over 90 or 5 below 60, that's okay. But anything more than that, your timer's bad. And this is what usually goes wrong. All right. And we're going to go on to the next. Whoa. All right. The next test, which is a mold heater test. And, let me back up here, folks. Okay. Back to the motor timer test. This test is done where you put your 1 lead into H, 1 lead into L, 60 to 90 is your tolerances. This is done with it unplugged. Okay, now we are going to the mold heater test. What this does, the heater will melt the ice for just a very short period of time to where it will come out of the tray using the motor and dump in your ice bucket. That reading should be between 0 and 10. 0 means that there is no resistance. And you say, I don't know what that means. All right, when you stick the probes in the holes, I'm going to show you a quick little demo here, okay? All right, let's see here. I'm having to try to hold the camera and that myself. All right, now, here's the lead. Doesn't matter which one for resistance. See right here, it's saying 1. If you're seeing that on your meter, that means those wires or that connection is broken and there is no continuity. Now, okay. Okay, back. All right, you see that? All right, 1, 1, 1. I'm just holding the two probes together. We have between 1 and 3. So very slight resistance. Now, as long as we get between 0, okay, and 10 for our mold heater, or, then that's good. All right, the very last test is the thermostat test, which I was almost not going to tell you how to do. And that one is where you put your probes, okay? One of these probes and one of the other probes in the hole T and the hole H. And with the refrigerator plugged in, you do this test. Thermostat test is the only test on this you do plugged in. When your refrigerator has frozen items in it, it will read 0. So basically, these things right here would not be touching. They are not connected. When your refrigerator is freezing, these two, when you put them in the holes, but it would be the same reading as if they were not connected. Okay, now I'm just going to do a rerun. Thermostat test. Okay, this is plugged in. Probe 1 in hole T on your front of your ice maker. Probe H. The other probe goes in hole H. Reading 0 when it's cold. Okay, now, One last review on this. H, probe 1. L, probe 2. Reading 0 to 10. It's okay. If not, then you pitch it. And the most important one of all,